Hi everyone, welcome. Morris here. Today using the foam roller to massage and stretch our legs, focusing on thighs and glutes. So let's get started. First one, rolling our quads. Go on your forearms and place the roller right above the knees. And slowly start rolling back and forth, moving from the shoulders. That requires a little bit upper body work. You gotta hold your stomach in, your core muscles are activated. You might feel also your shoulders working a little bit. Just make sure you're not sinking in the lower back. Breathe deeply as you move back and forth. If you find any tight or tender spots, you can just hold it there for a few seconds. Now bend your knees. Drop the legs over to the side, roll back and forth, and then over to the other side, and again, roll back and forth. Just keep moving from side to side with the legs, rolling slowly, gently. Breathe deeply, don't forget. We're trying to cover the whole front of your thigh, more the inside of it, the outside. And release, bring your toes, knees back down to the floor. Place the roller to your side. Go down on your forearms again. And now place one leg over the roller, 90-degree hip and knee. Now we're massaging and rolling the inner thigh. So go ahead, just roll back and forth. Bring the roller in towards your hip and then out towards your knee. Breathe deeply. To intensify the stretch, do the same thing with straight leg. Extend your leg out and keep rolling back and forth. At your own pace, slowly rolling. Again, if you find any tender spots, you can just hold it there. Each stretch we do about 30 to 90 seconds. So take your time. And now switch to the other side. Place the roller along the body and bring your leg 90-degree hip and knee on the roller, rolling out and in, back and forth, massaging your inner thigh. And again, we can do the same thing with straight leg, intensifying the stretch to the inner thigh. Keep rolling in and out, roller towards your hip, your groin, and then out towards the knee. And moving on from here to massage and roll our glute muscles. Sitting on the roller with your knees bent, feet flat, lean back on your hands. Place one leg over the other one, like the figure 4 stretch, and then tip over to the side. So if your right leg is over the left, you lean over to the right side. Make sure you're leaning towards the correct side. I know it can be a little bit confusing here. And again, at your own pace, rolling back and forth, gently, slowly. Enjoy that deep tissue massage to your glute muscles. And again, if you find any tender spots, just hold it there and take a few deep breaths. From here, still on the same side, we turn so the bottom leg is straight, bring the top leg over and lean down on your forearm. And go ahead, the bottom leg is up in the air, we roll it back and forth. So now massaging on the outer thigh, your IT band. You can keep the top leg over on the floor, but to intensify it, you can bring both legs together, stacked, and then roll. So there's more weight on your hip. That's why you feel it a little deeper, more intense this way. If it's too much, then bring the leg back down on the floor. That's fine. If it's your first few times, you might find this one too intense, maybe even too painful. Especially if your foam roller is more on the firm side. That's why I always recommend starting out with a soft foam roller. You can find down in the description below the video a link to a soft foam roller that I recommend. Alright, moving on to the other side, starting with the glute massage. Again, figure 4, one leg over the other one, tip over to the side, so only one hip remains on the roller. And roll it back and forth, slowly, gently. You might notice a difference between the sides, maybe one side feeling tighter than the other one. Take a note on that. And again, if there's any tender spots, you can just hold it there and breathe deeply. We'll take about 20 more seconds here. And moving on to the IT band massage. So the bottom leg is straight, top leg goes over, bent, go down on your forearm and roll along the side, roller right above the knee and then up to your hip. Again, if it's your first few times, it might feel a little bit uncomfortable here. Breathe deeply, take it slow. And if you're ready for the next phase, if you want to intensify this one, top leg goes over the other one, your legs are stacked, and keep rolling. Let's take about 30 more seconds here. You decide whether to do it this way, the more intense, or the less intense with the foot flat on the floor, and you can also alternate between them. And now moving on to massage the hamstrings, back of the thighs. Sit on the floor, place the roller underneath your thighs, use your hands to push yourself off the floor and roll it back and forth. It takes some upper body work in this one to push yourself off the floor. A more comfortable way would be using 2 yoga blocks. This way you can easily stay higher above the ground. And now to intensify to one side, cross your legs. Make sure you cross your thighs and not just your feet. You want to apply the pressure on your thigh, so really cross through your thighs, your knees one over the other. And switch sides. Change the crossing of your legs. You might also need to adjust the roller, bring it closer underneath you. Also, if you need to take a break for your arms, your hands from time to time, you can always pause the video for a few seconds. Just don't forget to come back. Now let me show you a different way to massage our hamstrings. This time we stretch one leg at a time. So one leg is flat on the floor, the other leg is straight, the one we're massaging. And with the opposite hand, you want to apply the pressure here. So adjust the roller right underneath you. Use your hand to lift yourself off the ground. Again, you can use a yoga block that might help you to stay above the ground more easily. And rock back and forth. Push your hand against your thigh. And also rotate your hip in and out a little bit. So toes going in and then going out. Try to bend over as much as you can. That one also, it might require a little bit more flexibility in your hamstrings. Let's do the other side. So again, lift off the ground with the opposite hand to the leg that we're stretching. Pressing, applying pressure. Roll back and forth. Rotate your hip in and out, play with it. So that's just another way to massage the hamstrings, also doing one side at a time. And release. Now massaging our calf muscles. Place your legs, your ankles over the roller. With your hands, lift your body off the ground, roll back and forth. Again, you can use 2 yoga blocks or anything else that can help you stay more easily above the ground. To intensify this one, cross your ankles. You want to apply the pressure on your calf. And you can also move from side to side a little bit, rolling and massaging the whole back of your calf muscles. We don't want to miss any part of it. And again, you might feel some upper body work here as you need to lift yourself above the ground. If you need to take a break from time to time, that's fine. Let's take about 10 more seconds and then we'll do the other side. And release down for a moment. Change the crossing of your legs. And go ahead, do the same thing on the other side. Roll back and forth. Move a little bit from side to side. Take your time. Remember, every foam rolling massage should be about 30 to 90 seconds. Of course, if you need to take a break from time to time, if it's too much on your hands or other parts of your body, just take a moment to rest. And this is our last massage move for today, the calf muscles. I want to thank you for joining me. I really hope you enjoyed it. Check out the video description down below for some other links for more videos, more stretches. And if you have any comments or questions, you can leave them down below. And that is it for today, guys. Again, I hope you enjoyed it and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.